Hello YouTube, this is Neon, and today I am going to be doing something a little new and different from my normal videos. I'm going to be teaching you how to tie a bow on your baby's baby booties. So let's get started. So when I talk about a baby bow, this is what I'm talking about. To me, this is precious. And when you're doing baby booties, in this case crocheted, to be able to put that little finishing touch of a little bow where you have the little loops of the bow and the strings hang down, it's just lovely. So I'm going to teach you how to do that today. Now, before we get started, in the link, in the description, I'm going to have, in the description below, I'm going to have a link to a video that's called Remake of How to Tie Moccasins. And the YouTuber is Emilia Prosser. Now, that's how I learned how to do this, applying her video to baby booties, right? To the laces on your baby booties. The only difference in her video is that she teaches you how to tie your moccasins facing away from you, right? Because we all tie our shoes when they're on our feet and they're facing away from us. So what I did was essentially just reversed the order of how she teaches to tie moccasins, because we're going to be tying our baby's baby booties when they're facing us. So I kind of reversed all of the order, left and right, whatnot, to what she had said. And I applied it to these baby booties, and it really, really worked out well. Okay, so here I have another set of baby booties. The first thing that I want to point out is that the left lace should be maybe an inch longer than the right lace. See that? Okay, it's not longer. Now it is longer. Very good. Okay, so the left should be a little bit longer. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is take the right lace, which is the shorter one, and we're going to loop it to the left. Just like that. Make a simple little loop. We're going to take the long lace on the left side and loop it to the right. See that? I'm going to make this a little smaller and loop it like that. Kind of hold it in place and then move my fingers. See how that is? Very, very simple. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is going to be done with, again, the left lace, which is the long lace, but my fingers are going to cover it, everything that I'm doing. It's not going to be as visible. So I'm going to do it with a blue string first. However, what I'm going to do first, well, I think I already said that. I'm going to do it with a blue string, which is a different color, but I'm going to pin these down because normally I have to hold them in place with my fingers, and I'm not going to be able to do that and show this to you. So this is what I'm going to be doing with this left or long string, but I'm going to do it, like I said, with a blue yarn string first to make it clear. I'm going to take this left string, I'm going to loop it under all four of these from the bottom going upwards. I'm going to loop it forward like this. And I'm going to create what I'm going to just call it a vertical loop. So that runs vertically. Now I'm going to loop it from behind this left side of the bow I'm going to loop it around from beneath, and I'm going to go through this loop. I'm using my index finger to hold it open right now. I'm going to go through that loop, but I'm also going to go through this vertical loop as well. And quite literally, that's it. There's just a little process of adjusting so that you get everything nice and tight, and you wind up with these little adorable loops. This can be done on your baby with your baby's shoestrings as well. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do it for real. Again, the left lace is longer than, a little bit longer than the right lace, perhaps an inch longer. I'm going to take the right lace, the short lace, I'm going to loop it to the left. I'm going to take the left lace, which is the long lace, I'm going to loop it to the right. I like to do mine small, so that's how I'm going to do mine. A little smaller. And at this point, once I move my fingers, you're going to see what it looks like. It's going to look like that. Very simple. That's the beginning of our lace. Now, do this again. Now, the way I like to do it, I actually like to loop it over my index finger like that, and keep my index finger underneath so I can pull it through. That's actually how I do it. Again, that's how the two loops look. Now I'm going to take this and run it underneath all 4 strands of yarn that make up, I apologize for the shaky video, and I know it's not good quality either. I apologize for that. So I went up from the bottom, I'm going up and over and down, and I'm creating this vertical loop that I talked about. Now I'm going to go behind this right side of the bow, or this right bow. I'm going to go from behind. See that, how I'm going from behind? I'm going to pull it through this loop from behind and out. I'm going to pull it through this vertical loop that I talked about as well, simultaneously. Kind of looks like a mess, but it will be rather surprising. So I'm holding this open with my index finger. I find that to be pretty easy. Or I find that to make it easier. And then it's just a matter of adjusting. You can adjust it by pulling on the left lace, and you can also adjust it by pulling on the bottom of the right bow, right, the bottom loop of the right bow. And doing so causes this little vertical loop to be carried straight down. And then I like to adjust this to make it look just right. And voila. This can be adjusted pretty easily as well, like that. And then there you have your adorable little bow. I'm going to put it closer. One thing that I love is this little vertical loop that holds everything together. Again, I had taken it, I'd put it from behind this loop, I went through the loop, and then I put it through the vertical, right there, through that vertical loop, all at the same time, and I tighten everything up. And I just think it looks magical. I think that it's lovely. Please note that if you look at Emilia Prosser's video, that her laces are leather strips. So it works a little differently. I mean, the look is going to be a little different, but it's this basic bow, essentially, when it comes to tying moccasins. So I really love this, and I think it just adds that perfect little finishing touch. I might have mentioned that already. So untying it's fairly easy. I like to, you just need to pull the right lace, and you have what is really just a slip knot. And be careful not to, and that's how you would untie it. So I'm going to try it one more time. or tie it one more time. Left loop to the right loop, right lace loop to the left lace loop to the right. The left lace is the long loop. I'm pulling it under both loops, the 4 strands of both loops, all the way around to the front, creating a vertical loop right there, around to the back of the right bow, the right bow, and through that bow, and also through the vertical loop that I just created. See that? This allows me to tighten it up, holding the right bow with my left index finger. So, and then you can kind of see the little knot there, which is not as cute, and I like to just do that, and it pulls and tucks it in, and it gives you this little vertical loop that just looks like it magically holds everything in place. And if you're a perfectionist, like me, you might want to do this and kind of grab this and pull it a little bit behind it, that little left lace, and pull them forward. The nice thing is that they stay in place. And that's it. You have a lovely little lace, a lovely little bow for your baby's baby booties. And you play with it and try it over and over again, because it really is not intuitive at all, but it is worth the effort. It really is, if you like that perfect little look. Now, I'm done with the video, but what I'm going to show now is just extraneous stuff, okay? So this is how you would tie your shoestrings if you just tie them the way they're normally tied, right? It's very difficult to get both of these to hang down and to stay there. They always seem to want to go back to how they were when you tied them like that. Okay, it's just not as cute. I like both of the laces to hang down, to stay in place, which is what happens in this case. They stay in place. They stay in place. It's very nice. So that's when you tie it normally. And I also tried experimenting, and I tried doing a slip knot with both laces at once. So you ladies and gentlemen that knit, y'all know what a slip knot is. And I would do this, and I would kind of cheat, right, to try to make it look like it was a bow. And this is how it would normally look. And I would take these and I would split them open like that and pulling them and tugging them and hope that they would stay. And what I found was that they tend to just want to go back to how they were when you tie them. They don't tend to want to stay like this, open and cute, whereas these ones actually do. These can move around, as you can see, but they really just stay where you want them, and they're really easy to adjust and keep them in their place. As far as how you adjust them, you would just play with them. It's really worth the effort. So if you like this video, you find it useful, please like, subscribe, share, comment commercials, recommend my videos. Do one or more of those things. Thank you. Best wishes.